Hey everybody, Z here, once more coming at you live from the power of the internet. Now, in today's video, we're going to be going over forums, all right? And more specifically, the psychology you have to understand when it comes to creating surveys, forums, anything of the like, okay? Forums are an important part of a lot of websites. They allow people to contact you. They allow you, especially in terms of business, to get inquiries, to talk to people. Depending on what your business is, forums and how you manage them, how you rank them, how you create them, how you put them together can make or break the life of your business. Okay, so what is it you need to understand about forums? Well, they come in several different forms. Ironically, you've got your standard contact forms, you got your multi-layered forms, you've got your RSVP forms, you got a lot of these forms, right? And this is just I think this is WP Forms Builder, WordPress Forms Builder. It's really useful. It's one of the most widely used ones out there. But you also get different templates as well as surveys that you can do. All right. So, for example, let's say we just want somebody to be able to contact us. Let's say we're just doing a blog, and we sometimes want people to just send us fan mail, right? Hey, you want to hit us up? Send us a simple contact form, right? Or sign up for our newsletter. Or you want to get people to come back to your party or to an event, have them RSVP you, right? Those are simple things that just one way, okay? They aren't doing anything major, they aren't doing anything groundbreaking, they're just useful, okay? But let's say, for example, now you want to start doing things like, hey, you want to start selling to people, right? You want to start selling your service to people. How do you do that? The easiest way is still create a form so they can contact you or have your sales directly from the website where people can sign up and all of that and go through a payment process to get it done. But what if your website you don't want to set up like that? What if you want to communicate with these people? You want to contact them. You want to get information from them. Well, then it's even simpler. Okay. Now, not simpler, it gets a little bit more complicated, but this is where these kinds of forms can really help you sieve through the wheat, right? You can get the true flour outside of all the clumps, right? You want to make sure that you get the gold and everything else just kind of falls away. Okay? That's kind of what you want to do here. So, what do these forms do? Well, they allow you to start filtering information through to a specific email. Now, if you are setting up a form, I highly recommend you set up with an email that's only going to be receiving stuff from that website. Okay. So, for example, if you're www at Solar Energy 360, right? What you're going to do is you are going to set up an email specifically titled queries, forms, surveys at domain.com. So you know it's all coming from that email or from that website specifically, and you can query them, and everything from that website will be collated there in terms of queries, either from a specific form or from the website itself, right? From that entire website. This allows you to filter things, it allows you to more easily get information, and it allows somebody whose job it is to keep track of these things to keep track of that. Hey, we're getting this many, we got 20 inquiries, 20 contact us forms for service yesterday. Okay, now we can give that out and we can start contacting these people back and getting replies back. That's in essence how it works. That'll probably change with the onset of AI and AI chatbots, but those are still in their infancy. And while technology now is at the worst it's ever going to be again, it's still incredibly powerful. It's still in its infancy. Okay, now, what say you want to do something a bit more different? All right, I'm actually going to use another website as an example for this. This here I thought would be the perfect example for me to show you all what it is we're talking about. Okay, this over here is a great way for you to understand the psychology of forms and how people go through forms when they want to get something. Right, a lot of people when they don't know something about the industry, like this over here, Focus 360 Energy is a SAP and it's EPC calculator in the United Kingdoms, I believe. I believe, and basically, it's an industry that I know nothing about, and a lot of people know nothing about. And the brilliance of what they've done here is the fact that this here starts you off when you click get a quote. It takes you here and you see, well, do you know what you're looking for? Yes. Do you not know what you're looking for? No. So it allows you to choose, right? And now it tells you, hey, are you looking at a residential property, i.e., a home, or are you looking at commercial property, i.e., a factory or an office? We'll say residential, right? Now they're saying, all right, Is this an existing property or is this a new building or conversion? Right? It's asking us questions, okay? Because one of the biggest things that you have to be aware of when you're working with people who know absolutely nothing about the service, but they need to have the service done, is that they don't know where to start. And they don't want to troll through your website. They want to get that information now. This this is so brilliant because it allows you to more easily get things done. This over here, they need to change this color because it's kind of hard to see. Um, but you can see that they have multiple ways of you easily finding out what you need because they're saying, look, we have this list of services. People don't know what they are and where they're related. So let's ask them and see what they need so we can match them up with a service. All right, so that's kind of like why this is so brilliant. And it's something you have to realize. One of the best things I can say is that if you're doing something like this, ensure that you ask for name, email, and contact details near the end. Because if people have to give that in first, they're going to feel so much more uncomfortable. Because once they get to the end of it and they need the service or they're looking at these services, they're going to be like, well, what's the harm in them contacting me? Right? But if they do it at the beginning, you're putting the biggest hurdle before they've been tenderized by everything else. And because of that, they're less likely to inquire with you. But that's just my 2 cents, my thoughts. Let me know more in the comments down below. See you all tomorrow.